welcome back to Survival Shenanigans. What you just saw was a complete construction of a gold farm. Now, before I get into that, I've actually been working on quite a bit around the base here. This is the enchanting room, and it looks pretty nice, if I'm going to say it myself. It has your anvil, it has your grindstone, and I've been doing some enchanting myself. Also, if you're wondering why I'm in iron gear, I do not want to lose all my diamond stuff due to breaking. Alright, now that that's out of the way, I have also been working on a dripstone farm. Now I only had this one thing, this one grew, and then Blue went in here and changed all of these out to dripstone, so I really appreciate that, because then what I can do is use this dripstone, and it's incomplete right now, but use a dripstone, and then turn this into a lava farm. Nothing huge, it's only going to be like 10 blocks of lava, or 10 cauldrons, I guess. Yeah, cauldron's a block, right? But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Also, portal. Thank you for that portal. Also, I added a bit of a lounge to my house. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on around the base. Alright, so I'm here at the gold farm to show you real quick how it works. The way that it works is quite simple. You can see it happening here already. So there's a turtle egg in the center here, and all the zombie pigmen, as soon as they spawn in, want to go after that turtle egg. And this is set up in such a way that the pigmen only fall into one area. Well, there's only one block for them to fall into. And if you've seen an Enderman farm that was built in the end before, you'll recognize this kind of chamber, where instead of an endermite, it's a turtle egg, and instead of enderman, it's pigmen, but it's the same idea. The zombie pigmen then fall down into 24 minecarts, where they are squished due to entity cramming. And because it uses entity cramming minecarts, the farm is also incredibly loud. I do not know if you can hear me right now. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the farm is incredibly loud. I don't want to know what that segment was just at. But I have also been AFK here for a little bit, with the stacking 8 gold blocks, 8 ingots, 5 nuggets, and a little more from that showcase that just happened right there. Actually, real quick, I'm just going to combine all the gold to get a final total count. Alright, so there's a final total count, which is a stack and 7 blocks, 7 ingots, and 4 nuggets. So not a bad haul for not a whole lot of AFKing. What are you doing here? Are you here to enchant?
I'm here to intro. I'm here to intro.
Oh, I already did it.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, this is the end of the intro segment. You're gonna be in the final video, by the way. Right here. Right here. This moment is absolutely going into the video.
Take that.
Why did you just give me a projectile protection 3 leather tunic? It's on 5 durability. What am I gonna do with this? Dude, a fly is gonna land on this thing. Okay, so now that I have a gold farm, that's it, right? That's it. End episode. See ya. Well, not quite. You see, the gold farm is just one thing that I need to be able to cure zombie villagers, since I, of course, need some stream of gold so that I can craft golden apples. But what I also need are potions. You see, I need potions so that I can brew, well, weakness potions. That sounded really dumb, by the way, but I'm leaving it in. So I need a brewing stand, which requires a blaze rod. But I also need some spider eyes, so I need a spider farm. Then I need to trap a zombie and all sorts of stuff like that. So what I'm going to be doing this time is I'm going to be doing just a bunch of villager preparations. Stuff like getting a breeder set up. Maybe not the villagers in it yet, but just build the breeder. Maybe pop a couple villagers in to confirm it works. I want to get a potion set up so that I can just brew enough weakness potions. And then I already have the gold farm set up. So yeah, that's all that I want to accomplish. He's back. What does he want now? Oh, I left my... okay. I just realized I left my thing on, my voice chat on. But yeah, that's everything that I want to accomplish in this one. So the first of these things that I want to do is obtain the blaze rods. And one thing that I want to try that might help is getting a bunch of snow. I don't actually think... I don't have my shears on me, but I can craft a couple of snow blocks. Pumpkin. And if I quickly grab my shears... and get a snow golem. Oh, and there's more losers on my lawn. Then I can just... Why are you in my house? Thank you. But yeah, then I can get a bunch of snowballs, because snowballs hurt blazes. And it'll be a lot more bow efficient if I just use the snowballs instead. And with how easy they are to obtain, I don't know why anyone would skip snowballs. Okay, maybe they are just terrible, but it's worth a try at least. That should be a good amount, right? I think that's a good amount of snowballs. And just to start off, maybe I'll put one of these on the other side of the portal. Oh, you gave me some gold?
Oh, I'm hearing double.
Oh, you just gave me blatant. No. I want to fight for them. The gold I'll take, though. Thank you.
Wait, do you not have a shield, Jello?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'm probably going to want one, though.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was blue at first. I would have entirely expected that to be blue.
I have soul speed boots, so if we can get our hands on some soul soil, if we like have to cross like a soul sand valley, that's good.
What?
I'm gonna be fine.
What is...
What?
Why would you do that? It's because of the nether portal that's just sitting right there. Also, blue, is this you?
Yes.
Jelly, have you not been to his base yet?
Oh, I have.
Recently?
Yeah. I actually helped him with the mob farm. A little bit.
Well, have you seen his carrot farm?
Oh, yes.
Amazing.
Also, oh! Actually, this is huge, thank you. The dozens of...
That was the profit after I replanted the entire farm, and it wasn't even half full.
Oh, I have
when
soul
I
speed.
harvested
I have soul speed on these iron boots. So if we have to cross a valley, we're fine.
What? Soul speed? Soul speed 1?
3. I have a couple of speed 2
Wait,
boots that I can upgrade or combine.
Jello, do you perchance have a
Never mind, it costs 24
do you
levels.
perchance have an
Also, I have a bunch of snowballs. I have 9 stacks and 12. Oh, I also want to take an ender pearl with me. I'm gonna keep the obsidian on me. I'm gonna take a bed.
I'm a little short.
What do you need a bed for?
Setting spawn. SoCal, what was that?
Turn around.
Oh! Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I got looting 3 on my butter knife.
Bro, what? Is that the name of your sword?
Yeah, that's why I named my sword.
Oh, that is lit. Alright, I'm in my lounge, ready when you guys are. I'm here and ready. Blue, are you here and ready?
I am here and ready and here and to go, yes.
Good to hear. SoCal, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. Get the potion and the splash potion in the chest, too.
Oh, the splash potion in the chest, too?
Yeah. Whee!
I picked up all the res, okay.
Whee!
Wait, Blue, you have soul speed, right?
Yeah, I have it now.
Yeah, most of this section has, like, sporadic soul soil, so... gonna come upon some, wither skeletons, and normal skeletons, and blazes. But apparently there... Is it really your guys' first time coming to this fortress?
Yes.
Wild.
This is like my third time in the nether. This is like my second time actually in the nether, not just in the roof.
Right here.
That
if you're
spawner.
lucky, you could spot. Oh, yeah. Also turn on subtitles.
Yeah, I already did. Oh, nice.
I got the
What are you leading me to exactly?
We're just gonna be looking around, honestly.
Okay.
Watch out for the spot for the.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
back
yes.
to
Oh, yeah.
blue. And I'm just gonna build a respawn hut portal. Blaze.
oh
Got him.
wither skeleton.
Alright, I'm getting the respawn hut.
Look at this.
What?
Where is the?
Oh,
Oh god. Oh my god, what? Dude, the portal on the overworld side is underground and it just led me straight to a diamond.
yo, let me mine them.
No. Because
I have the
Watch
on
it.
me. Bro.
And I have
Wow.
silk touch on me, so I can just save it for later. I'm building up walls for the hut. I completely forgot to bring chests. But I can craft. Okay, I'm gonna craft up some chests. Alright, I'm gonna meet you in the nether. And kind of like escort you. Hello.
Wither skellies, by the way.
Oh, I see them behind you. And down here. And through here.
Be you.
It's in the chest and you can set your spawn.
This seems to be everything.
Alright. Looks like I'm going in solo. I don't have... That's fine. Alright, 3 rods. That's a wither skelly. No skull. I'm gonna grab some snowballs. I want to try that. Oh, the first shot I miss. Oh no, the snowballs suck! I'm gonna leave a torch breadcrumb trail to the portal. And I'm gonna go looking around for some nether wart. No, 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 no. I'm dead. 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 I am dead. Get as close to the portal as I can.
What
I'm not dead. Oh, I almost died.
Huh?
Wither skeleton happened.
God,
Yeah.
there's so many blazes.
It's a spawner. Ah! There's one
There's
just
like
like
10 of them.
chilling outside of the portal.
Do you want to make your way back?
Not really, because I still need nether wart. Soul sand is easy enough to get, I just need nether wart. So this is the way that I've been going. I've been making like a torch breadcrumb trail. Blaze, ow. Oh! I got too close.
Oh?
Ah, this isn't the staircase that I'm looking for. Dude, there's like nothing.
I found another wart.
You found nether wart?
I'm grabbing all of it.
Nice.
Got like a stack. 50.
Oh, nice.
Now we
can
out
leave.
Here.
Yeah, now we
gone.
can leave. Alright, so that was a montage of raiding the nether fortress for a bunch of blaze rods and a bunch of nether wart. This is what we were able to get. I crafted 3 ender chests total. You can see one in the back there, one over here, and as you saw in the montage, there's one all the way at the hut thing, the underground hut whatever thing. We managed to get 50 nether wart, and then a total of 16 blaze rods, I think. Yeah, 16, but 2 of them were of course used for ender chests, which I used the rest of my ender pearls on. Now, since Blue was the one that found the nether warts, and he donated a bunch of dripstone, I want to leave a little gift for him over at his base. That gift being half the nether wart, because I'm just going to use this other half. Let's be honest, I need this dripstone. But that, yes, that is definitely dripstone right there. But half of this nether wart, I need the other half, and then also this pointed dripstone to replace the dripstone that he gave me. Alright, so I'm over here at Blue's base. I think I'm gonna put it right here, and it'll be 25 nether wart, and then the 9 dripstone. That's as much as I'm gonna do with that. Alright, back to my base so I can discuss what we're doing. Okay, so now that I have all the blaze rods and everything, I can get to brewing, but before I can get to brewing what I actually need for these villagers, I need to build a spider farm. But before I get to that, Blue actually left me a gift, and just look at this. Okay, so Blue has a giant carrot farm. If I remember to get a screenshot of it, I'll put it on the video now. But the chest, it's a practically full chest. I mean, it helps because I'm going to be using not golden carrots. I'm going to be using regular carrots to breed all the villagers. But this is just an insane amount. I don't even think they can fit all of this into their inventory. Like, I'm going to need to set up multiple breeders just to get these carrots out of here. And then also look at this pickaxe that he gave me. I was AFK at the gold farm one time, and he just walks up to me and gives me this pickaxe. I mean, look at the thing. It has Fortune 3 on it. It's like Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3 or something like that. Like, just... how? This is from an enchanting table, mind you, not from villager trading. Like, just how? Like, how does someone obtain a pickaxe that good? But anyway, I'm gonna need to build a spider farm. But I'm not just gonna build any spider farm. I'm gonna build a cave spider farm. So that down there is a cave spider spawner that I just lit up so it didn't spawn any cave spiders while I was exploring this mine shaft. It's floating, so it's not exactly in the best position, but I mean, hey, there's iron around it, so I guess that's a bonus until I get an iron farm. But the point is, it's not in the best location because I have to build everything, but I have so many blocks that it doesn't even matter. Like, I could build this thing out of dirt if I really wanted to. But since I have so much amethyst left over from the enchanting table, I want to see how much tinted glass I'd be able to make and if it would be enough. Okay, so I'm able to make 61 crafts. Do I have any spare glass blocks? No, because I grabbed just enough. Okay, so if I get 61 sand, I'll be able to make each of these into exactly one amethyst block. No, I'm not making any more amethyst blocks. I have enough. Yeah, seriously, I have enough. But I'll be able to craft it all into tin and glass, which means I need to go collect quite a bit of sand. Not a lot of sand, not a ton. Just a bit of sand. Okay, so now that I have the 61 sand, time to split it into 4. And then I guess just smelt all the sand and wait for it to smelt. I will be back. Alright, so it looks like all the glass has finished smelting. Which means that I should be able to craft it into a bunch of tinted glass. And it is 2 each, so yeah, stack 58. tinted glass. Now, will that be enough for the whole farm? No. It's taking over a stack for just one side, so I think I'm gonna go with a bit of a compromise. That is not zoom, but that's fine. But a bit of a compromise where I use tinted glass to be able to see into the farm, but only from the kill chamber. That way, if I really wanted to, I could still use tinted glass in some other projects, but mainly to look into here while still also being practical with the use of the tinted glass. Okay, so down there is a spawner. What am I actually planning for this farm? For this farm, I'm planning on it being a fairly simple farm. Let me just get away from this zombie real quick. But one where the design is actually fairly simple. You can't get to me. Yeah, the design is fairly simple. What's gonna happen is these spiders are gonna fall in. That'll prevent them from spawning on top of the spawner, by the way, which will slow the farm. But I will be far enough away, actually close enough. What am I looking at? 177. So what I'm gonna do is a circle, configure it, radius of 16. The sphere is the one that I wanted. So as long as I remain within this sphere with the drop zone, I should be able to spawn spiders, of course, when it's dark enough. So I'm gonna be down there almost exactly below the spawner. And let me just double check that I have those coordinates right. And 95, 177, 95, 177. Cool. Alright, so I would be down there, and it would be a spider experience farm. The spiders will... I disconnected. Okay. But the spiders will spawn, they'll fall into a bunch of water, which will lead them to the center, which will be the drop chute, and then they'll drop down, where they'll land on a slab, but because the cave spiders are exactly half a block tall, this trapdoor that I'll place in front will prevent the spiders from actually getting out and attacking me. And I will make sure it closes down into the slab. But yeah, that's a basic premise of how the farm works. But what better way would there be to build it than with a time lapse? With that being said, it is now time lapse time. so now the farm is indeed complete. I completely forgot about the fact that, you know, spiders can climb. Why did I forget about that? That's like the one thing that spiders can do. Why am I creating some of the worst farms on the server and some of the best farms on the server? I don't even know how that's possible. But with that being said, that is the farm completed. Now, unfortunately, due to connection issues, you were unable to see me actually starting the farm in that time lapse. But that should not be an issue. I already have a spider eye. But the main problem still persists, where yeah, the spiders just climb and they get each other stuck. So I think I'm going to have to go to a more traditional spider farm design, which is one where you just have water flowing the spiders into a corner. Cause yeah, this ain't working out too well. Like, how do I forget the one thing that makes spiders spiders? Okay, so I'm gonna make those design modifications real quickly. Okay, so I have here the updated design, and in actuality it's fairly simple still. It's a raised water up here, and then it ends up down here, where eventually I'll add hoppers and build a legitimate collection system. The spiders do still get stuck at the top, but I can just add like a dispenser to shoot them with arrows or something. I don't know. Maybe some kind of trapdoor system similar to what I have down here to stop the spiders from doing so. But I'm gonna try putting a slab down here and like make it so that I can't go up. Yeah, I can still hit the spiders, and I think they still go after me. The only issue is I can no longer sweep the spiders, and they still get stuck in the top. So we'll definitely have to fix that problem, add an actual collection system, which shouldn't be too difficult. And also, they broke my golden hat. But that's not important. The important thing is spiders, which means spider eyes. I have 6 spider eyes already, which is not a bad amount. Quick cobblestone pillar so I don't forget the location. Perfect. I'll be able to tell exactly where the spider farm is now. Alright, so now that I have the spider eyes, I have 12 spider eyes actually, which should be more than enough. That's 36 potions. And if I use each in a nice and efficient way, then that means that I'll be able to get hundreds of villagers in total with the amount that I currently have. And the next thing that I'm gonna need to do is get brown mushrooms, since that's the only thing that can craft a fermented spider eye. If I just quick grab a spider eye, go into here, fermented spider eye, it specifically uses a brown mushroom, as far as I'm aware. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it only uses brown mushrooms. Luckily, though, my portal's connected to the nether roof, so I can also get plenty of those. And even then, if I only had one, with just one and some bone meal, I could easily get stacks upon stacks. So real quick, I'm just going to grab some brown mushrooms, and then I'm also going to need sugar. Sugar should be no problem. I mean, you just look at this absolute monstrosity. Sugar, actually no, I'm wrong. Sugar's absolutely going to be a problem. I don't have enough sugar cane to get the sugar within a timely manner. Alright, so I'm going to quickly just grab everything I need for the fermented spider eyes. Okay, now that I have everything I need, let's just get these fermented spider eyes crafted up. And of course, if you know, fermented spider eyes are used in weakness potions. I'm not going to say how one tastes, but they are used in weakness potions, which is one of the 2 key ingredients for curing zombie villagers. The other of these is being golden apples. And then these golden apples can go up here. And the fermented spider eyes can go next to them. And I do have some glass bottles. It's actually quite a few glass bottles. I didn't realize I had so many. Yeah, getting glass bottles is easy though. Same with gunpowder. Alright, so now that I have everything that I need for these weakness potions, I think it's finally time to get started on a brewing setup. Now, one thing that might be cool is if I could somehow incorporate a brewing setup into here. Like, maybe I can bust out one of these 2 chairs and then go into the back into some kind of brewing area station thing. That might be pretty cool. So I'll see you when the brewing area is built. So I opened the brewing stand GUI in order to put the blaze powder in. You know, as you need to. But I have this Vanilla Tweaks UI installed, which basically adds everything you need to know about brewing. It's the brewing guide over on Vanilla Tweaks. And you're joking, right? I remembered this just a bit before, but still can't believe I can't believe I went to get nether warts instead of strictly blaze rods, which I mean is good for other potions, but yeah, back to the building. Alright, so you may have seen a bit of it from the clip with an L before. And, you know, it's a fairly simple build, fairly cramped, but it's designed to do what it's meant to do, what it's meant to be. It's meant to be just a simple brewing setup. You have your nether wart farm over here, you have your brewing stand, all that sort of stuff. I might put a double chest here with just various potion ingredients. But yeah, I can actually get to brewing weakness potions now if I really wanted to. The only thing that this doesn't have down here is water, which I can just real quick, there we go. Oh, and that one already grew on stage. But yeah, that's the brewing setup. And so next I have to build the villager breeder. So now for the villager breeder. Before I even think about what design of villager breeder I'm going to use, I first have to think about where I'm going to put the villager breeder. Now, I was initially thinking of putting it down the spiral staircase, and that was my plan from the beginning, before this season even started. Actually, no, it was right around it, but that's not important. It was always my entire plan, was to put farms down here. And you saw that with the mob farm, but I really don't want to mine all of that out. And beyond that, it's also a case of spawn proofing. You see, if I put the villager breeder all the way down there, like making sure no zombies get in, that would be nice. But then, for it to double as an iron farm, I'd have to, well, not the breeder, for the trading hall to double as an iron farm, which, sneak peek, but I would need to spawn proof all of that, and I don't really feel like spawn proofing all of that, or just mining the whole area out. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I am going to build my villager breeder here. So what is this place exactly? So this place is the soon-to-be industrial district. I have chosen this spot partly because, well, as you can see, it's a vast oceanic expanse, so I don't really have to worry about too many mobs. I can also build a drowned farm if I really wanted to, and there's an ocean monument over there, so I can get sponges and build a guardian farm if I really want to, but all of those things are not the reason we are here. We are here for a villager breeder. I'm just going to build a real quick platform, though, because, yeah, 6 blocks ain't a lot to stand on. Okay, so now that a quick platform is built up, what design exactly am I going to use? I'm going to use a basic fence post design where it's 2 villagers standing on a fence post, surrounded by 4 beds. But wait, you're probably saying, or you're going to the comments, isn't that a manual breeder? Aha. Now, this is where I'm making a modification to the design. So I am going to be building a probably very inefficient automatic carrot farm. And this carrot farm will feed the villager breeder, ensuring that I get automatic villagers all the time. And because I can get the automatic villagers, well, then that means that I can just AFK here and get all the villagers that I need. The only issue with using the design of villager breeder that I'm going to be using, outside of it being inefficient, is that to set up the carrot farm, I am going to require a lot of carrots. Oh, that should be no problem. Alright, now that I have most of the materials here, I may need to go back and grab some. I do not have a good track record, but regardless, it's time to build villager breeder, which can only mean one thing. It is now time-lapse time. Alright, so that was the construction of the villager breeder, and you may see that I modified a few things. I lowered the fence by 1 block because it was actually in the wrong spot, but now it's in the right spot and it should work. And I also added a little catch area and baby villager filter to separate the baby villagers from the adult villagers, which will be output right here. Up at the top, you may also see a farm. It is one of the 1 villager farms, and basically the way that it works is that, let me just become 1 with villager real quick. I need to find a space. I think it's over here. There we go, in the center here. So I'm gonna just become 1 with the villager. So pretend that I have a full inventory. The villager is just gonna come up here, break the carrots, replant them, but then the rest of this stack will fill. So the other carrots will just be on the ground like that. And then you'll see them. They got picked up by the hopper minecart, and you may have heard, but over here, the carrots dispensed. Well, technically dropped. That's a dropper, not a dispenser. You get the idea. But the characters drop. Listen, they both start with a C, okay? The carrots dropped, and you can see them there. They can then be picked up by the villagers, and then they'll start breeding. And you can also see here, I just have a map of this area. Eventually, I'll be filling up this entire map with a bunch of farms, and why not start off this map by just placing down a named banner, and then right click it with the map, and there we go. So I want to mark all the maps, all the farms, in this way, just to make it a little cleaner, and then someone who's on the outs, who may be looking in from the outside, can know what farm is what on the map and where it is in relation to other farms. Now, a villager breeder's not much of a villager breeder if there's no villagers in it. So I gotta go get some. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, I do have a boat in here. Just grab 1 boat, 1 lead. Alright, and then I'm gonna head over to the villager breeder at SoCal's base. Come through the portal and there's just a giant rocket. I think SoCal set up a rocket shop. The Source Store by SoCal. 2 diamonds per stack. I'm not having a elytra yet, so it really doesn't make much of any sense, but I like how there's a road coming up here. Alright, I gotta get some stores of my own set up, but that'll have to wait till next time. And now I am here at the villager breeder. It looks like it's an entire villager setup here. So I need someone who does not have a job. Clerk. That guy's unemployed. Alright, you. I don't want to take any of the employed guys. I think I might wait until night. Alright, there we go. Get in the boat so no one else gets in. Alright, there we go. Now I can attach the lead to the boat, and I have to wait for it to turn to night anyway. Oh wait, never mind, there's a door over on this side. Actually, no, wait, yeah, I do have to wait until night. Because there's no way for me to get these villagers up here without hurting them. Unless it's in the middle of the night. Because then when all the villagers are asleep, I don't have to worry about any escaping. So I can just, like, drag the boat away. No, it's not time. Now it is. Alright, now they're all starting to fall asleep. Good, good, good. Alright, this way. This is going to be more difficult than I thought. Why do I have to choose a side with the wheat field on it? I'm going to the other side. There we go. Break a selector. Alright, there we go. And I'm gonna replace the selector. And then if I just stay on this Y level, so if I bring them up and bring them over, there we go, I had to jump. Alright, bring them this way. You don't just shoot me with the bow and get away with it. Come on, come on. Alright, thank you. Alright, I'm just gonna get these villagers to the portal. I'll meet you at the portal. There it is. Found the portal. Alright, so I guess I can explain a little more about how I get these guys up the ledges. Just back up slowly and jump on the Y level of the block that you want to get them on, or above. That'll work just as well. So there we go. Up one more. Perfect. And then these guys just go across the portal, and there we go, they're in the nether. This way. Just enough to hang on the block, but to go this way. Perfect. I got them behind me. Going at the speed of soul. I think I'm gonna need blocks when I get down to the portal, but yeah. I should be covered. Just switch those so that doesn't happen again. I guess now that I don't have access to those blocks, just kind of mine these random cobblestone blocks. Alright, so now that the villagers are across, I have to find my lead. There it is. I can attach the boat, and then it's this one over here that I want to climb up. And I'll just start going up. The villagers will follow. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these villagers up to the top. Then I will once again have to wait until night. But then the villagers will pathfind into the beds, where I can then just give them a bunch of carrots. And then get a third villager. This third villager will be the one that goes into the farm. Alright, the villagers are outside of the boat. Oh no, 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 no. Thing going bad, things going bad, things going bad. They are both alive. There's a drowned. Die. Die. Get these guys into a boat. You get into the boat as well. Good. There's a piece of copper. And now try 2 of getting these guys up. I have a plan. Really? Wasn't even that far away. Now, if I give the villager a place to path find. Yes! Yes, at long last, and many. That was a block with redstone on it. Let me make sure that I don't like actually destroy anything this time. So there we go. Okay. I'm gonna regroup a little bit. Then I'll be back and get this villager breeder kick started up. Alright, so my spawn is set down there in case I fall. But I'm just gonna grab this piece of water, pop a bunch of. I'm gonna quick pop a bunch of carrots into the dropper, and I'll just let this run for a little bit. Alright, well that's a good sign. There's already a baby villager. There it is. I still have not organized my inventory. I just kind of cleared everything and quick got this thing started up. But what's that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. But that right there is an incredible sign. Now I just have to wait 20 minutes, which should be an entire day, so I'll just keep an eye on this thing, and then yeah, I'm gonna wait until that villager grows up, then I'll get him up into this farm. Uh-oh, I may have built this wrong. That's not what's supposed to happen. It worked fine in from the creative testing world. Alright. So I don't think I want to lead him quite yet. And if this part of it's still broken, I'll just modify it. And there we go. Lock him in. I forgot to. Ooh, okay. F3B. Wreck the boat. Perfect. And then, nope, that's a torch. And just destroy that chest. His inventory should now be filled. Oh, and this guy's a carrot trader. Perfect. That should be everything working now. And his inventory should just be loaded. There's a chest. There we go. I got the chest back, and that should just be everything. Let me check up here. Yeah, it's having the same issue. So I think I'm just gonna call it here. Built a gold farm. Built up villager breeder, looking to build up a trading hall and make this thing look actually good next time. But I guess that's all that I got for today. I'm gonna be keeping on working on this thing, figuring everything with this out. But I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!